from the old to the new. These are beautiful from Rovers Park. As they say in Jefferson, moving on up. These are beautiful units. You have a laundromat, computer room, a theater where you can go to watch movies, meeting space. You know how I love giving my grant workshops and other types of workshops, so I can do it right here. In addition to that, it's a rent to own, meaning that I'm actually paying the rent to eventually own this particular building. Even at age 68, you still can change that narrative in home ownership, or the pathway to home ownership still can be within your reach. What's unique about the neighborhood that we're looking at is that it's mixed income. Coming from a neighborhood which is Rose Park, with a concentration on only low income, and now moving into a mixed income, better quality of life type of neighborhood is definitely a God sent. Again, let's do Zoom. You got restaurants down here. You got everything you ever need, all in this area. Two parks in the area. It is beautiful, folks. That's where I'm moving to. I want y'all to look at this. Eventually, when I do move in, I'm going to show y'all the space inside, and it is going to knock you on your feet compared to where I'm coming from, which is Rovers Park. That goes to show what God can do and how God can show up by putting the right people and the right opportunity in your space. Now, let's talk about the second blessing that God has bestowed upon me. Just want to do one quick thing. It was on this date of no October the 29th, 2024, in which I was officially discharged in bankruptcy court. As you see, I filed a pro se. I filed as a pro se. I did it myself, and I can tell you it took a lot of time to put it together. But because of my background and being a paralegal, I was able to put it together. But let me share with you prior to me being discharged and what my life was like. It was like nightmare. I had 10 credit cards, and which amounting to, in terms of debt, of close to $10,000. Can you imagine when I missed one payment and the interest rate? Imagine this, 10, 11 cards. It was nightmare. When I started to really go back and during the beginning of this year and missed payments and how that quickly, in terms of amount that was owed, how that quickly went up. But through the grace of God, I filed bankruptcy. And I was finally discharged from that after putting together all of those paper. And the ironic thing about it is that even before they discharged me, I still had people, creditors, cards trying to get at me to get credit with them. That will never happen again. I do believe that within the next 2 years, I'm going to be able to get my credit rating way back up there again. And this time, when I go for credit cards, because I will be gone for at least 1 or 2. That's going to be almost low interest because of my credit score. But never again. Now, thank God it was nightmare, folks. I'm telling you. Imagine this, getting calls from 10 different creditors about money that you owe. At one point, it was like 10, 15 calls a day, and those 15 calls was coming from, well, it was 15 calls a day out of a possible 20 calls, and those 15 calls, which was the majority, was from creditors. It was like a nightmare. You didn't want to answer the phone. And again, God showed up and God showed out. And I tell you, man, I'm loving on God as much as God is loving on me. October the 29th, 2024, my life changed for a better outcome. To God be the glory. I can't stop loving on God because God will never stop loving on me. But on that date, October the 24th, 2000, October the 29th, 2024, God showed up, God showed out. And the lesson from this is God do got you. Thank you, God.